Cricket presents the Warmup Playoff Edition. I'm your host, Neil Beasley. This is a great time of year for Texas high school football, so we need to get you warmed up. We've reached the regional finals, which means 2 more weeks until state. Let's take a look at some great fourth-round matchups in the Louisiana Hot Sauce Hot Zone. It's rematch season in DFW. One of the biggest ones is the Battle for Beltline version 2.0. DeSoto takes on Cedar Hill in the 6A Division II Region 2 final. Even though the Eagles disposed of the Longhorns pretty easily in district play, this is an entirely different Cedar Hill team. Longhorns made the postseason as a 4th-place team, but they're on a 5-game win streak, including 3 dominating playoff performances. Dedrick Castleberry and Deshaun Reese-Williams are names that didn't roll off the tongue in early October, but have made Cedar Hill a formidable ground and pound team in late November. Anthony Edwards is also showing out at the quarterback position. The Longhorns have really gone further than anyone would have thought possible after a 1-4 start. DeSoto, well, they're still DeSoto, and this one could be too big of a hill for Cedar Hill to climb. The Eagles are 12-0 and have beaten the state's previously ranked number 1 team, Duncanville. The offense is healthy and a juggernaut. DJ Bailey threw 4 touchdowns in last week's win and has used a variety of targets, including TJ Pride and Boobie Feaster. Tiger Ryden is back and 100% in the backfield. Unless this game gets testy like it did the first time these two rivals met, DeSoto should have no problem advancing to the state semifinal. Another big rematch takes place at Choctaw Stadium Saturday night. South Lake Carroll and Byron Nelson give it another try in a 6A Division II Region 1 final. In the first meeting, the Bobcats won the game and the district title that most people outside of Trophy Club thought was an upset. But Byron Nelson still hasn't lost this season, so perhaps it was no upset at all. In fact, the Bobcats are just that good. South Lake Carroll is hoping that statement isn't true. The Dragons have regrouped after the Week 10 loss and have crushed their last 4 opponents. Davis Penn and Riley Wormley are two-headed monster in the backfield, while Graham Knowles can keep the defense honest with pinpoint accuracy behind center. However, the Bobcat defense held that Dragon running attack to just 103 yards in their last matchup. It's that Nelson defense that, except for just a couple games, has been heads and tails better than their opponent. South Lake Carroll is hoping the defense that let up 45 points last week shows up again Saturday night.
The Hot Zone is presented by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. When you need to bring the heat, make all your game day snacks better with Louisiana hot sauce.
Switch to Cricket today and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G. After all, you've been good this year, and they think you really, really deserve it. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Warm up your game day with the authentic flavors of ancient cooking. So thin, so crisp, so good, Xochitl.
We caught up with Richland running back Michael Turner on the recruiting trail, presented by Xochitl, chips and salsa.
Hi, my name is Michael Turner, running back for Richland Royals. I graduated 2025. Really just positive coaches that want me to be good, push me hard, work hard. That's really it. The coaches, they already preparing me for college and stuff like that. They already get me right. So I feel like that's I'm a step ahead. Off the field, I like putting extra work, eat candy, of course, and chips, and just chill with my friends. We just chill, play Madden or something. Really just making the bond with my teammates. We get along, being great. I mean, we had a great season. Next year's going to be even better. But yeah, just making the bond with my teammates, having fun, memories and stuff like that. Really, I don't want nobody to think it's much because, I'm a normal human being like everybody else. I should be treated how they should be treated. Really, I shouldn't just be treated like with a like higher standard. Like I really should just like same way as a regular civilian. Feel me?
Here's a look at some other big playoff games to keep an eye out for in The Hype, presented by Dallas County Connects. If you aren't excited for the Lovejoy versus South Oak Cliff game Saturday at Choctaw Stadium, then Texas high school football may not be for you. The way these two teams have been playing all season long has led to this point, a 5A Division II Region II final. Lovejoy is 12-1. They've given up a touchdown or less in 8 of their last 9 games. That's called being stout. Ohio State commit Peyton Pierce has led that defense that can smother the best of them. Rumor has it Parker Livingstone, the Texas commit, could return to the Leopard wide receiving corps this week after missing almost the entire season due to injury. Matching up Livingstone and Dalen McCutcheon on the outside, and Lovejoy could really present an unstoppable aerial attack. The trouble is, they're playing their Achilles heel, South Oak Cliff. The Golden Bears have beaten them in the postseason of the last 2 years on their way to state titles. It just seems as though head coach Jason Todd has the Leopards' number. South Oak Cliff has had some battles in the postseason so far, but has always come out on top. That's the mark of a champion. Getting Danny Green free out of the backfield could be the key in this one for South Oak Cliff. The winner of that game will take on the winner of Frisco Emerson and Colleyville Heritage. These two meet up Friday night at the Star in Frisco. This regional final is a battle between two dynamic dual-threat quarterbacks. Emerson's Michael Hawkins has thrown for over 2,000 yards and ran for almost 800 more. For Colleyville Heritage, Luke Ulrich moved from receiver to quarterback full-time this year, and he's been extremely hard to guard as well. Last week, in the Panthers' win over Argyle, Ulrich threw for 280 yards and ran for 140 more. But this one could come down to the secondary players, like receiver Braden Blewett for Heritage, who just seems to catch everything in sight. Or maybe Emerson running back Cameron Lockhart, who has 20 touchdowns out of the backfield and is a threat in the passing game as well. Either way, this will be a fun one for sure.
You shouldn't have to come to the internet. The internet should come to you. Let Dallas County help connect your home with free or low-cost high-speed broadband today. Visit DallasCountyConnects.org.
Switch to Cricket to treat both you and your family to 4 lines for only $25 per month each, plus nationwide 5G. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Let's take a look back at who won our defensive title belt, plus we'll see who might come home with one this week in The Buzz. Last week, we saw Stephenville come home with the title belt. Talk about an awesome defensive performance. The Yellow Jackets only allowed 3 points. Well, considering their offense only scored 7, they needed to be that stingy. Big turnovers, including one in the end zone, helped the Yellow Jackets advance to the regional final. This week, it may be time for Lancaster to win some hardware. They're playing against a Forney offense that has had some success against them the last time they played. The Tigers will need to be better than good on that defensive side if they want to go to the state semifinals. Hey, that'll do it for today's show. Thanks for joining us. We hope you are now warmed up for some Texas high school football playoff action.